Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning into the Favored Ferguson Family channel. My name is Bridget Elise, and I am so glad that I have your attention. We are definitely going to talk, and we're going to talk now, especially if you're a parent. Whoever needs to hear this so they can, be aware of what children may be doing during their downtime with games. One in which I have come to learn is one that will never be in this household ever again. And that is Roblox. I don't know if you can see it. Sorry about the light, but yeah. So my child, as long as he lives under this roof, Chasten Gray won't be playing this game anymore. So we'll talk about that in a second. But first, definitely subscribe if you have not already, because we're definitely going to continue to connect on these issues and other things that will definitely help bless each other. So Roblox, it won't be here anymore because I have had it with Roblox. I tried to let the first encounter slide, but the last encounter, no more. The first encounter was at my parents'. We were out of town, and all of a sudden we heard Chasten talking. Why are you talking? Who are you talking to? You know what I mean? You're not talking to us, so who are you talking to? So let's have a heart-to-heart real quick. Not to embarrass you, son, but we all love you, and I just want you to know that you don't know that person. You don't talk to that person. I know he or she is not in front of you, but they're on a game and you still do not know them. So you don't need to talk to them anymore. I mean, they're talking to you. Y'all are in a bedroom setting. All right, so that was that. Now, he didn't know. He had just started playing the game, and the only reason why he started playing the game was because another mom that I know wanted him to get on the game because she said, hey, maybe they can play together, when they're on the game, and when he's on, then they can be on together. So that's how that started, honestly. So I was like, okay, Then the other day, after we finished eating and everything, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna let your food digest for a little while, before you get ready for bed. Of course, his question is, well, Mom, can I just play a little bit of Roblox before I go to bed while my food is digesting? I was like, all right, whatever. So as I'm trying to, tidy up the house and everything, all of a sudden, we hear, as he has logged in and entered into whatever, we hear these crazy sexual noises. When I tell y'all I was livid, I was furious. I ran so fast to that tablet and I was like, what is this? What is going on? And he was like, I don't know. They usually play a song. I don't know. He's 7. He doesn't know, what is, what I mean? He doesn't know any of that stuff. And as a mom, I try so hard to preserve his innocence, preserve him just being genuine, his soul. And as a mom, you want to protect, as a parent period, you want to protect your children, and you want to keep them out of harm's way. Obviously, we're not God, we're not going to always be there every second, but when they're with you, Mama Bear comes out. Mama Bear is ready to handle it, you know what I'm saying, by any means necessary. Do you hear me? So the Lion of Judah was definitely about to come out of me. So I went to the office. I went to Tyler's office immediately so he could see and hear. And as I'm coming to him, he was hearing it down the hall, and he was like, what is that sound? I was like, yeah, it's this here, look, and so I gave it to him, and we both were like, we just couldn't believe it. Chasten didn't know what was going on. He came following me. He was like, what's going on? Is everything what? He was so confused. And I said, you know what? Just go to your room. We'll call you in a moment, because I needed time to calm down. And I talked to Tyler, and after I cooled down and I was talking to him about everything and trying to look up to see, okay, where is this at and what are these people saying? And I realized that, okay, there's people in this particular room setting that are saying crazy stuff, whether they were killing someone else or stabbing someone else or saying vulgar language that they shouldn't, that my son does not need to even see. And I'm thinking like he's getting on these games with the same person all the time. You know what I mean? Like people that I know. It was too much. And the setting was looking really demonic. Everything you don't want your child to be a part of. We called Chasten back in there and we was like, okay, so what is this? How did you get there? Have you been doing this often? Was this your first time, hearing that since you've been playing this game? All the questions that you would want to ask your child. And that was the first time he heard that sound. And I felt so bad. Like, y'all, I was really about to cry. I was trying so hard to calm down because, like, he may be 7, but that's still my baby boy, and he doesn't need to hear anything like that. Like, why? Chasten said, he showed us how he went to it, where he's starting the game, and then he said, I just pressed this particular title. He doesn't know, he just picked something, and then he said, I just walked to it was an outside area, and then he walked to a circus, and in the circus was like some type of room of some sort. But I really just try to guard my children's ear gates and eye gates. But that's just me, based upon who I am, as a believer, tuned into the spirit of the true and living God. Like, that's just me, and tuned into the things of God. That's just me. But period, regardless of spiritual or non-spiritual, if you love your child, I feel like Roblox is not the place where your child should be, because we're all wanting to protect our children and keep them out of harm's way, and predators are trying to come through here, pedophiles trying to come through here, okay? Adults impersonating to be children, demonic people are hacking into Roblox, whether it be, it doesn't matter what device you have, it's Roblox. If it's on a phone, whatever, Roblox is, to me now, demonic. It's not of God. I mean, I could not believe what I was hearing. I'm still in disbelief that, like, that would really be on a kid's game. You know what I'm saying? So, after I did some research, I found that some kids have actually come in harm's way by listening to what whoever was on Roblox, they have these people that tell them to do things. I just thank God, for real, that I was there at the time that sound started, as soon as he, started playing the game. Because had I not been, like, I mean, who knows? Like, kids, they're so impressionable, and you just don't know. I also learned through research that they do have sex rooms on Roblox. So why would you have sex rooms on a kid's game? I don't know. I mean, I think it's crazy, but I believe it, because those sounds were sounds of, like, something that should be on HBO, something that should be on, like, some type of porn channel. Like, seriously, like, I kid you not, I was so hurt. I was so hurt because, like I said, like, I love my baby so much, and, like, I don't want anything to tamper with, like, their innocence, with their mind, with their thoughts. You better know your girl was all up and through this home, praying, pleading the blood, anointing things in this house, like everything, praying against the enemy by fire and force with the blood of the Lamb, in Jesus' name, because I don't play that. As soon as I finished talking to Tyler and Chasten, oh yeah, I was all over this house, praying and pleading the blood, and let Satan know he cannot have my children. The whole purpose of this video is to just inform you all that, yes, it's stressful these days, and yes, sometimes allowing them to play a game or two, sometimes it's good for you. Sometimes it's like, okay, you know what? Play your game, and I'm gonna do this, and this will be a little quiet time. But is Roblox one of the options? I don't think it should be, because it's not safe. It's not a safe place. I hope it helps you to just investigate, parents, mommy, daddy, just investigate. You know what I'm saying? What games are your kids playing, or what are they doing? Who are they talking to? And what are they talking about? Do they know the person? What are they telling them to do? Which we should know what our kids are doing all the time. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, back in the day with Sonic and Mario and with Mortal Kombat, like just different games, like, you know, our parents knew what we were playing, what we were doing, and it wasn't like anything like perverted. Okay, our kids have so much access to so many things that we did not have access to, and because of that, the enemy's coming even harder. Okay, he's trying to come for our kids through devices, and it's sickening. It's sickening, and I just pray that you would just continue to be encouraged, and just, you know, just keep that open relationship, open communication with your kids. Well, now that I got that out, I feel better, because I didn't know that Roblox was like that, but it is. So one more thing, someone also brought to my attention about the LOL doll babies. Oh yeah, those are not of God either. Those dolls are wicked. I will not be buying or anything dealing with that for my child. No. Do your research. That's all I'm gonna say. Do your research. It's not of God, and the intent is not of God. Stay in the know with your kids. Always know what's going on. I don't care how old they are. I don't care what they're 15, 16, 17. I don't care. Like, as long as you stay under my roof, like, we need to know what's going on. We need to know, because, you know, I don't want to be the parent that's like, oh, what if we had it, or shoulda, coulda, woulda, or, you know, if I had a known. Like, no. Like, I need to know. I need to know. And especially if I'm paying that phone bill or paying for the devices that you're using, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, stay in the know of what is going on with your child, what they're watching these days, what they're tuning into these days, what are their interests these days. Like, we need to know. We need to know, parents. We need to know. But I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect. I'm far from perfect. I'm still learning. But I tell you what I do know, I'm going to apply, and I'm gonna just try my best to, you know, do what I can to make sure that we are, you know, being all that we need to be to glorify the Lord, especially in this house. I hate to sound negative, but I'm not trying to be. Please understand, I just want to inform y'all so that y'all will be able to stay abreast and be able to keep your babies covered. Y'all be encouraged. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. Y'all be blessed. Thanks for tuning into the Favored Ferguson Family channel.